happening. Just kind of going back to your business, how do you primarily get your clients?
When I first started, I did advertise with some of the wedding blogs, but I don't think it really contributed to a lot of my leads. So for myself, I place an emphasis on, I guess, my own clients. So how I started was I just reach out to friends, if I can photograph their engagement portraits, build a portfolio, and then subsequently when they felt like, hey, Sam did a pretty good job, so why didn't you ask him to photograph our wedding? So photographed their wedding, started building up my portfolio, just putting out on Facebook, because back then Facebook was kind of like the in thing. Everything was really new. So we were kind of riding that wave. Then yeah, I think a huge part was through Facebook that period of time. And I guess when I was photographing a lot of clients, those clients then in turn tell their friends about it. So it was kind of like an exponential word of mouth thing. You know, one friend tells five tells like 10. And over the years, just making friends with like other vendors, like stylists, makeup artists, florists, other photographers as well. And when Instagram came along, I think that's pretty much the main thing now. So I'll say 50% of my leads are from Instagram, and the rest are from, I guess, previous clients or word of mouth. So I don't do that much active advertising, actually. Yeah. This is not advice. This is just what I do, because I always feel like I value the personal connection more. And I never want to come across as those wedding photographers or just a wedding company that you see on the advertisements, right? Or you see in the roadshow. So I've never done the big roadshows before, just because I feel like it's such a transactional thing. It works for some other companies, but it doesn't work for my brand, because my brand is a very personal brand. So when I connect with my clients over email, I do share a lot, and even on my website, you can already feel, the clients can already feel if we are right for each other. And when we meet, we can further connect as clients and then become friends. So that's how I run my business, and that's how the business comes back to me. Yeah.
So I really want to pick apart some of the things that you mentioned, because I think there's once again, like a lot of great gold nuggets. So first of all, there is, you mentioned, you primarily work, or it's a lot of like word of mouth, right? But the only reason someone will ever get word of mouth is because they do a really, really good job, right? And that's like, obvious point number one. If you are, for those who are looking at, going to photography or going to any other like side hustle that's dealing with people, you need to make sure that you provide a great experience, a remarkable experience, so that these people are actually willing to tell their families, their friends about what they've done, and about how you gave them such a great experience, right? The numbers, or the second thing there was when you start talking about like working with florists or venues or whatnot, right? A lot of like that's really like almost like partnering up, right? Like you work with people who are kind of in the same space, but not really, competitors per se. And even when you work with photographers, I mean, you can't really be competitors, because at the end of the day, you can only be in one spot at one place, or one spot, right? So to build out that network of people that you can, support each other and give reference for each other, that's also a huge way of growing a business that I think doesn't really get talked about enough. So thank you for sharing all of that.
If I was I'm not a good business person, but if I was a good business person, I would probably have, I don't know, done a lot of collaborations and packages with various bridal shops and makeup artists and florists and stylists, so that we have that the clients will see, hey, there's a package and we can get a cheaper price. Let's just do this instead. I think a lot of, when I say collaborate with florists and makeup artists and other vendors, it's more of, let's say if we are doing the same wedding, we become friends and I send them the photos. And how it works, I feel, is when couples go to this vendor, this florist, or this person who does wedding gowns, and they ask, oh, which photographers are you considering? And they're saying, oh, I'm thinking of, we are meeting Samuel Goh. And they're like, oh, Samuel is awesome. And it's that kind of validation that I feel is more genuine and organic than just, hey, we have a package with Samuel Goh, and if you get us, it's like $200 cheaper. Then I feel they are getting it because of the price. But do they really like the photos that I take? And do they really like me in person? Yeah, so I guess that's how I do it.
Okay. Hey, this is CS from More Money Malaysia. We are a platform dedicated to helping Malaysians like you make smart financial decisions. And the way we do that is through providing you with actionable advice, such as the video you just saw, right? But we're not here just to become your intellectual entertainment. We really do want to see you succeed, because we want to see you live that ultimate life that you've always dreamt of, right? And in order for us to do that, what we've decided to do is we want to help make it easier for you by providing different types of rewards throughout the months. So make sure you check out the description below, click on that link and see what type of reward you might be able to qualify for by taking action right now. And if you have any other questions about any of this, feel free to contact us wherever you find us. Take care.